Why, hello there. He's aggressive, isn't he? My name's Forrest, that's Azul, and us cichlid keepers keep some pretty awesome fish. Do we necessarily filter those tanks with equally as awesome filters? Probably not. Well, today, we're going to create a filter that equals the sheer amazingness of a specimen like this. Hope you're ready for this video, because it's going to hit you just like that. Have you ever sat to yourself late at night pondering filtration in aquariums? Well, guess what? I have too. And it's a problem, and it's a real thing that happens. But because it's a real thing that happens, sometimes you have what they call an idea. The Sponge Master 4036.9! An idea so small, but yet so vast, that the Great Plains of Africa could not hold the amount of it. A sponge filter that may change how you see society today, right now, as you watch this video. A sponge filter. Okay. It's basically just a really big sponge filter with a few different sponges. So the purpose of today's video is not for you to go out and make this exact same filter. I don't expect you to do it, nor do I want you to do it. Today's video is to inspire you, the viewer, to go out into your pile of crap in your fish and create something out of it. Use some ingenuity, create something, make something awesome, and that's what we're going to do today. If you do indeed want to make this exact filter, we're going to show you exactly how to do it. Alright, all the pageantry and terrible accents aside, this is a pretty cool filter, and I want to show you guys exactly how we make it. Basically what we did is we took the parts that I had lying around the fish room, including these sponges, some extra PVC, and I was like, let's make a Frankenstein filter. Something that's going to increase the bio capacity as well as be impressive. So we sent them overseas where they received a mixture of elixirs and got a little bit bigger. So, to let you guys know what's in the filter, why don't we just deconstruct the filter, starting with this little angled thing we like to call a 90-degree PVC elbow, 3/4 inch. Pulling this one off, this is an XY 380 sponge, standard. Coming off is one hacked up sponge, useful, standard. Next up, another XY 380 sponge, standard. And followed up with an XY 180 sponge, all of which were just lying around my fish room doing absolutely nothing. Next up is this beautiful standpipe we like to call a 3/4 inch PVC, standard. Alright, and our base is one of my bases for my DIY sponge filters that still had a little bit of water in it. Basically, all we got is a 4-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch piece of tile. Attached to that is a reducing from 1 inch to 3/4 inch, allowing the said PVC, to fit in said spot. And a silicone and a drill. The true beauty of today's filter, the true awesomeness of today's filter, is that it's basically already done, and I haven't had to do anything. The base has already been silicone, the pipe is already cut to length. What left do we have to do? And that's what the drill's for. Basically, what we've got to do is drill some holes, like so, to create a passageway, an alley, a hole, so that the water from outside the filter, this is the water, to go through the amazing layers of reticulated sponge, being filtered all biologically, all fancy, technologically, through the filter and out into the aquarium, thus to be circulated back and filtered again. So let's take the next few hours, drill some holes in our standpipe, like so, to allow the water to pass through all the way up the filter, however high your sponges go. Basically, the only step we've got to do. And then the filter's ready, we can put it in a tank, and it can do its job, filtering the water. Alright, and welcome back. We are 5 hours into our hole drilling procedures. We're almost completed. All we've got to do is finish up the rest of these holes, and this filter's going to be ready to go. Only one injury so far. Alright, our 14-hour drill project is complete. All the holes in our standpipe are drilled. The last step in our process, this has basically only been a couple steps anyways, I feel like this thing's staring at me. I can look at you guys. Is we've got to trim this standpipe down just a little bit so that the outer diameter of this 90-degree elbow, our air bubble divertomatic 36-degree elbow, fits snugly into our top sponge to create a seal so that there's no air gaps in our sponge, allowing the sponge to effectively filter at its optimum capacity. So basically what we've got to do, sorry if my table's wobbly, it's a TV tray. Is we're going to put that on there, do a crude eyeball measurement. I say there-ish, take our little thing. Which side of the pencil do you write with? I choose the back. We're just going to give it a mark, like so. Take our very dangerous and fancy PVC cutters. Make sure you lift with your back and not your legs. Yes! So, that fits on there. Nice and snug. Next thing we did is with the hole in the top of our PVC elbow. No, I'm not a magician. Yes, there is two of them. Now there's one. As you take that hole, you thread your airline through it about the length of the filter. Then we're going to take our airline, enter it into the filter. Be sure to be very careful. This is a highly dangerous procedure. And we're going to want to run that airline all the way down the length of the filter. We want the bubbles traveling the entire filter, pulling water throughout the entire filter, not just the top half, not just the middle half. Is the top half and the middle half the same thing? The top, not just the top third, not just the middle half, but the entire filter, thus utilizing the vast amount of surface area created by the vast amount of sponges on the filter. And what is actually the last step is to hook that airline to an air supply, which we've done, and enter the filter into the depths of your aquarium. Be prepared to be shocked and awed, people. This is happening. And in all its glory, I present a sponge filter not built only for just a king, but the king of cichlids, umbies. A filter that not only embodies the power, but the sheer mystique of the fish we keep. A sponge filter that can beat up your dad's sponge filter. Yeah, I said it. Deal with it. Thanks for watching. Introducing the Sponge Master 4036.7. A sponge filter. It's basically what it is. It's a sponge filter. It's just really big. You want to learn how to make it? And that's what the drill's for. Don't you think they deserve a filter that equals the amazingness of the fish it filters? Of cichlids. A filter only as awesome as the fish within the water which it filters.